Yeah, pretty sure it was exactly the same, for the only difference being, well, I don't even know if it was a difference because I wasn't paying that much attention the first time, but this little visor goes slightly askew when the explosion happens. And I don't remember if that happened with the green potion, but we have the first batch of blue potion. Replenishes everything. And with that we have all 3 varieties of potion here. Watch as I never come back in this building. So now... Now what? Actually, that's a good question. Need to go to Great Fish Isle. Alright, I'll go to Final Treasure Chart. Don't need to worry about that anymore. Need to do the Korok quest. I need to do the Savage Labyrinth, but I don't want to do that until I get the rest of these. These here. Treasures. So I could go to Eastern Fair. I guess I will. Actually, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute, nothing. Let's just do this first. And get it out of the way. Go to the Shade of Islands at 1 row below where I am right now and get the treasures from there. Be a fairy island somewhere around here. Which reminds me, actually. Did I even visit all of the fairy islands yet? I don't remember. I got like 99 arrows, but I only have 60 bombs, which leads me to believe that there might be another bomb upgrade that I haven't found yet. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Again, actually, stop that. Chart 17 is now open. Right, there we go. This is treasure chart number 3, so it seems. So now all treasure charts up to 17 are open and claimed. Alright, apparently I haven't come in here yet, or else that big rock wouldn't be in the way. Let's take a quick stop here. I see I haven't been... I guess I must have at least gotten on the island. Or else that guy... I wouldn't have gotten a picture of him. Well, I don't know, maybe I took a picture of him before, like... when I was on all of the Koroks were in the Forest Haven. So let's see if we will be able to get anything new from this place. Right, now we can carry 99 bombs, so we got 2 bomb upgrades, 2 arrow upgrades, we got the magic upgrade and 2 rupee upgrades. That's... I think that's all the great fairies actually. I don't think they like give you anything else. So I'm pretty sure our great fairy meat sequence is now complete. So let's continue to go to the east, because apparently there's even more treasure in that direction that we have not yet claimed. Just gonna have to find the correct map for it. I think I found it, alright. You know, actually go near the place where the treasure is. It's another 200 rupees, how do you know? Now the only one left in this row is Starbolt Archipelago. Just gonna have to figure out which of the things I have correspond to it. Right, I think I have it. Just gonna come over here and find a big glow of light, which is right there. Alright. It's another silver rupee. There's so many of these, I don't even know. And with that, I really got pretty much all of the stuff from this row done. So let's go to Whitefish Isle and get another one of those pieces of heart that we're searching for. This, and yeah, something else I could do in theory is like keep buying stuff from Beetle until you get the gold membership. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Been searching for the shop guru statue of the most incredible of men. Don't you have it? There are traveling merchants who wonder if either of those guys might have it. Would offer them a heart-filling reward, you say? Well, Shop Guru statue, well. And he didn't even charge me for that trade. But I did give him the statue itself, so I guess it evens out. Come on, let's go on the shop ship and see what sort of junk this guy has for sale in this sector of the ocean. We can actually get on there, you know, that would be a good step. So why can't we get under, actually? Is there any particular reason why we refuse to climb onto the shop ship? This is most unusual, to say the least. What if I try going on the other side? There we go. He has bombs and arrows. 30 arrows, 6 rupees, sure. 35 points, 30 points for a silver membership? I don't think so, at least not for this stuff. Anyway, that's the Doran trading quest. Piece of heart out of the way. And with that, so let me see. No, what do you do? Let's go down here. Because there are only 3 pieces of hearts left to collect in the entire game, and I'm sure I know where all of them are, so let's see. Just go 2 squares east of here. One of these squares will be Headstone Island. Should have some treasure there as well. I have this terrible feeling I already know what it might be, and it will be as much of a waste as some of the other stuff I've been collecting, but gotta get it anyway, right? I already know it was Silver P. And now for something that we actually want to look for right now. Apparently I have 44 out of 49 treasures, and after this one there will be only 4 more to collect, which means, 4 times 200 will be 800 rupees wasted. Never to be spent on anything. What if we go in here and find this? Should be something that's actually worthwhile. I wonder what it could be. I already know it's the anti-penultimate piece of heart. We'll call it that. And now let's return to Outset for a couple of reasons, but before that, let's go on an adventure on the entire Gundam Ocean. Go to Forest Haven again. And go on a quest to reach a bunch of other trees from... Oh, I just now realized I'm gonna need a... I should have done this before, because I'm gonna need an empty bottle for this. So, well, there is a different way to get blue potion. Yes, I could... even related to... the other quest I was doing. Getting all of the blue chew jelly necessary to get it from the Windfall Island shop, but there is another way. Getting the world seeds things out that several plants are dropping. The seeds. The seeds which I've been hoarding pretty much the entire game, and I'm pretty sure I have a lot of since they don't have any use besides being sold and thing I'm referencing. Which I guess I could use some for. Depending on whether I feel like coming back here one more time after the fact. But I'm about to start here. So we need water from in front of the Deku tree to bring to the wither trees that are on various islands around the ocean. So let's drink this blue potion, which is a complete waste because we're full on life and magic right now. Now let's scoop up some of the water from here, I think, maybe. Not sure exactly where is a good spot for this. Maybe down here. There we go. Forest water. Use it multiple times, but it loses its forest freshness after 30 minutes. Well, 30 minutes after we leave this screen, I would imagine. Which, you know, fun fact, is 10 minutes longer than it was on the GameCube version. So we now have 30 minutes as opposed to the old 20 minutes to travel all over the place and water all of these withering trees before our water loses its freshness, so let's follow out a very particular route for this purpose. Let's go to Cliff Plateau Isles first. Should be over there somewhere, I think. If I'm not mistaken, we're looking right at them. And probably a good idea that we're doing this place in particular first, because, as it happens, there's only one way to get to where the tree is. And it's not exactly simple. We have to, can't like hook shot up there or anything, we have to actually go over here and go through the cave. Sure there isn't any other way. I'm pretty sure I did this once already, like on my own, but apparently it didn't save the state of defeatedness that these spots were in. Oh. There we go. Yeah, but that's fine. Time to glide with the Deku Leaf. Should be enough to get there. There we go. Now we water the tree here. And we did it. That tree has gone right, but there's only one tree. Let's find 7 more of the Koroks though. Just 28 minutes and 15 seconds, I can tell you this just by looking. Forest water will turn to plain water, so we need to hurry up. So where are we going next? I think we can warp while doing this at least, which alleviates it a little bit. Let's go to Southern Fairy Island, because the next place we're gonna go is Shark Island, which is one square west of that. You know, you would think that this would be a bit like the trading quest in Ocarina of Time, or have like a limited amount of time to get from point A to point B. And you're not allowed to warp, because if you do warp, then you can actually, like, the timer screws up. It's kind of a punishment for doing that. So you pretty much can't warp with any songs doing that. But apparently in this one you can, which, well, to be fair, makes a lot more sense in the, you know, original version than in this one. So let's see, I did that one. Now let's go and go to Great Fish Isle. That's the next place we're gonna go. Right, we're here, and we gotta find a winding path which is right in front of where we start off. That's a good thing. I think you gotta remember in the original GameCube version when you did, this quest was in there, but that version didn't have the Swift Sail or the extra 10 minutes. It was quite a bit more jarring. I don't remember if I ever even completed it on my own. Don't remember if I ever did a lot of things on that game, but like, it's pretty much the only thing I remember clearly is that I never 100% did it, so it's one more tree out of the way. Now let us go southwest, I think, to next island, which is Needle Rock Isle. Which you can see over there. And after this we'll have to do a bit of extra warping. So where's the tree? It's probably over there. And it's over there, right. And here you go. So that's pretty much half of those things done. If we go to Tower of the Gods, because we go to the private oasis next, and that's 1 square south of that. Should be right over there. And apparently we've only spent 5 minutes doing this for now. It's pretty good time. But a good time, in fact, that even if this were the original, we would still have plenty of time. Right, here we are. Just gotta get on here, find a tree, which should be right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. And just leave it there. And now we warp back over there again. Because we're gonna sail north this time to Eastern Fairy Island. For the 6th one out of the 8. And when that is done, we have to go to the northwest corner of the map. Because that's where the last two of these are located. Well, that should be simple enough. Oh, shit. Right, I just had a little hiccup with my capture device, I think. It's kind of a funny thing. That's like my only hang-up with it so far is that like, it seems fine on the actual output, like to the computer, but since it has an HDMI splitter, which basically means that the feed goes from the console to the computer, and then there's a separate cable that brings it out of the computer and into the monitor, which is the TV. Like, the feed on the computer looks fine, except for the fact that it's, like, delayed. Like, a very small percentage, but it's still noticeable if you're, you know, comparing it to the controls. Like, that looks fine, but the feed on the TV doesn't look as fine. Like, it looks mostly fine, but it does have the odd glitch that doesn't show up on the computer. But it's like whatever, at least it works. And it works pretty well, all things considered. Alright, so here we are. Should be a tree right over here, and there's in the Child Island of Mother and Child Isles. It's right next to that blue choo-choo. We'll hopefully leave it alone. And with this one out of the way, there's only one left. Which is like 1 square north of here on Star Island, I believe. So let's hurry up and go over there. Notice that we are very close to the Forsaken Fortress now, even though we're not supposed to be going there yet because we don't have all the traverse pieces and what have you. Something that will hopefully be remedied soon, as this is one of the final, this is the penultimate, what do you call it, hard piece that we're doing this for, pretty much. No spoilers, it's gonna be a reward at the end of this, I'm pretty sure. Side quest here. And then the final one is gonna be on Outset. Which is where the final Triforce piece also is, so you know, it works out. And there we are. Yeah, I saved all your trees. I don't remember this, I'm pretty sure I never completed this side quest before. But hey, we did it. Just need one more, and one more we shall get. Come see how healthy my forestry has become. Well, I still have the forest water. Don't know why. I just sprinkle it on everything, I guess. It's just unlimited. So yeah, that's one more piece of heart out of the way. Now we just go back to Outset Island, because there's a couple of things left to do there. Oops, no. To work for us, Outset Island. And let's go straight over there. And let's hit on the shop ship, or try to. See if we can buy stuff here that might actually be useful. Or at least not as non-useful as... Alright, there we go. So let's get the silver membership at least. I hope I can fit 2 more of these in my bag. But it's my 30th point. Earn the silver membership. Give a luxurious gift to all our silver members. Send it to you shortly in the post box, alright? Yeah, I'm not gonna get the gold membership because I just need to keep buying shit from him over and over again. And hey, it looks like we're not even gonna get the silver membership thing immediately because the post box doesn't have anything inside right now. So let's see. Unfortunately, it's nighttime, which means monsters are gonna be out, but that's fine. Let's take this giant Pigu and carry him all the way over there. Where do we have the power bracelets? And even without the iron boots, while carrying the pig, we do walk as if we had the iron boots. I wonder why. There should be a black muddy spot somewhere over there. I think I see something like that. Yeah, I know. It's kind of up against the cliff edge. And we got some of these fuckers waiting for us as we get here. That's not so nice. Come on, let's go over there. And take this bait. Oh, jeez. I'll try to kill the choo-choos, but hit the pig instead, which is not so good. It looks like this extra bait that we got is gonna come in handy after all. Hey, look at this. We got bait here. Just gonna tunnel down into the earth and bring out the final piece of heart of the game. And now that we have all of the heart containers in the game, it's time to take them to a place that they might actually come in handy. And where we have to go to actually, you know, continue the game. Also, hey, burn. Oh, shit. Well, I sure do like almost falling off like that. Well, you could fly to the top of the hill beneath that rock head to try from... Alrighty then. I wonder what that could be about. I think you might actually need the magic upgrade to make it all the way over there, because I don't really see myself doing that without the magic upgrade, but... Since I have it, I don't really have any reason to believe that's going to be a problem. Alright, so... time to fly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you need that. Can't really make it all the way over here without Now check out what's under this big rockhead here. Sure, it'll be something very pleasant and not at all an ordeal, if you will. You still have the fucking forest water. It's gonna be here for another 16 minutes and 50 seconds, so I can't use that bottle to occupy a ferry instead, or have a ferry inside. Deep in the never-ending darkness, the golden shard you seek awaits. So no, this is the very pleasant place known as the Savage Labyrinth. I wonder why they call it that. I'm sure it's just a name. So not just a gauntlet. You just fight a bunch of monsters on every floor until you get to the bottom, and there's more floors than there should be or anything. And of course they don't drop anything, because that would be cheating. So yeah, we're gonna be down here a while. Because I don't remember if you can, like, steal stuff from them. Apparently you can, right? Or that's under the spoil. I don't know if you can steal, like, anything else from them, like money. Well, apparently you can. So you know, a bit of a cheat for this place is you can steal hearts from them, apparently, which, you know, they don't drop anything, so can't rely on them dropping hearts, but apparently you can steal those with the grappling hook. That's not really a problem. Oh boy, Magtails. Yeah. But then I guess you got these enemies which die in one hit no matter what, so I try to steal from them, they just die anyway. Just die instead. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize. That got targeted. I get a rupee out of you. I get another rupee out of you. Apparently that's all we have. That's inconvenient. And about you, what do you have other than the joy talent? Oh. Have unusual jumping proficiency is what you have. There we go. It's not so difficult. Okay, I'm just trying to cheat the game. How are you gonna be opposed to that? Boy. I already know every 10 floors get a chance to bail out if you're so inclined, but who would do that? I've gotta keep going and... through different sets of floors that are themed after the various dungeons, I guess. I had to enunciate that, describe that. There we go. Oh boy. This is mildly unexpected. At least if I can be fairly certain that I rely on not having the forest water when I'm done with this place. Only 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go on it, after all. Right, there we are. Gosh, I don't remember fighting a lot of the shield bokoblins in the Forbidden Woods, but... Oh, Jesus. I don't think the game feels so good. So what shall be next? You know, I do notice that seems to be a mild, pattern in how these sets of floors are laid out, basically. Start off with the basic enemy types and have a bunch of just one at a time. But after we start mixing them after a while. Very good medical armor, but maybe I will for some of the later floors, but I don't think I'm gonna do that just yet. I think I'm doing well enough just by myself right now. Ogres, okay. Of course, I say that before that happens. So I don't imagine these things count as opponents that have to kill to trigger the next transition. Right, here we are again. Got 2 hearts, got bombs for some reason, and then when we move to the third of 5 10th floor segments, I think is how this works. It's themed after Tower of the Gods. Oh boy. Now it was Rose in the place. So what comes after this? Armos, right? Armos who are very, very easily bested in combat. Oh boy. Well, at least they provide you with, you know, ones that aren't yours in case you're gonna be stingy with yours, which I guess I am. Oh, fuck. Maybe I shouldn't be. Well, it seems like I survived regardless, so... Gee, I wonder what the deal could be here. Oh, I see. So let's not just attack them directly, shall we? Oh, come on. I'm trying to attack them with this first. Let me see if I can straighten my chair a little bit. Feeling that will help with... God damn it. Help with focus here. Actually, I'm pretty sure we can just insta-kill these fuckers with an arrow. It's the blue bubbles that are a bit more complicated than that. And I don't know if they're gonna show up in this labyrinth or not. I'm gonna guess yes, eventually, but fortunately that has not come to pass just yet. We have the Dark Knights in their appearance again, though. There we go. Oh goodness. Or is that the only wizard in this room? Okay, the answer is gonna be yes, which I was not expecting immediately. Okay, whatever. Oh dear, yep. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I don't know why that missed, how that missed. You know, for that matter. I see that right now. or that. Sometimes these are very curious affairs, right? Okay, can't pick this bomb up, it seems. That's inconvenient. There we go. Oh boy, I got 2 dark nuts and immediately they both become aggressive. That's not so nice. Oh, but there we go. Immediately they both lose their armors also, so... Right, here we are. So this is the end of the 3rd segment of the Savage Labyrinth, but there are 2 left, so I stop here, even though this is where the plot-related item we came for is. And I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen when we get this, because this is the last piece. And that is, in fact, what this is. Oh, the last shard fused together only 8 from the drivers of courage. Oh, okay. That thing that we were just standing on a second ago is what creates the exit route from this place. But why do I go there when we can keep venturing deeper and deeper into this place? Seems like a good time, right? Seems like a sensible course of action, especially when these are involved. Oh, hi. Oh yeah, something they do that I almost forgot about is... I think something that they've done since the N64 games even is that, like, if one of them is dead, another one of them will like go over to their corpse and kneel next to it. And I used to think that maybe that meant like they were eating their dead friends, but maybe it doesn't. It's just like a show of mourning, can't really tell. I do like that since our bodies take a little bit of a while to actually disappear. The check doesn't wait for that to happen. I'm not sure why they use like the same background for the forest dungeon as they do for this one, even though this is supposed to be the Earth Temple, the Temple of Spooks, pretty much. Jeez. I think this would be a lot more obnoxious if I didn't already know exactly how these enemies worked. So that takes care of that. What's in this floral void's pose? Body I'm being possessed, but that's okay, because if you walk into light while being possessed, you pretty much instantly defeat the Poe. You know, fun fact about how Poes work in this game. This is in fact a circumstance that is valid. Is that all the ghosties? Apparently so. So those will be found in the Earth Not Forest Temple. There are 3 multi-less this time. Actually, the last time it was only 2. Oh dear, okay. I got, oh boy, got a very nice mixture up in here, I see. Oh, you're on the way, but I see there's a big old ray of light between the 2 of us, so I don't know if that's gonna stop you or what. Yeah. Right, let's try taking care of the reader at first, because I was going to still paralyze. And oh boy, the combinations just keep getting better and better, I see. Yeah man, I'm not a big fan of multi-life only because how the fuck do I react to that sweep attack? Can't really do that, you know. Which is why its immediate grounding must occur. There we go. Oh, I don't know what that sound was, but I have a suspicion. I think the forest water ran out here. It's now normal water. I don't even remember if it has any uses in this. How many more of these ghosts are there now? Only 2? And now you. Okay, we're not to the bottom of this floor yet, so it seems that's unfortunate. So the blue bubbles vulnerable to light. It doesn't appear that they are, no. That's unfortunate. Boy. Right now to take care of the Stalfos. get hit by the Meester on the downswing. I'm also mildly surprised that I managed to get both of those guys without them performing once, to be quite frank with you. Alright, we made it to the final stretch. Now all we gotta do is get through the final 10 floors, and it should be it, if I'm not mistaken. And look at all this money going to waste, my boy. Alright then, let's go. Let's go to the Wind Temple, or whatever its equivalent is here. It's the other Tower of the Gods style backdrop, but sure, they're gonna be a little bit different now. So I do have 2 fairies and a bottle of soup, I think. So whatever happens, this should definitely work, right? Oh dear, oh, okay, it's Choo-Choo's. I thought it was gonna be like Wizrobes, which is why I took the arrows out. Jeez. You know what I should probably do? I think I can remember being a good idea if I use this. There we go. Stun all of them at once, and avoid electricity that way. Alrighty then. Only got 1/4 of our health bar chipped off. Oh boy, I think this sort of Wizrobes are gonna be up of course. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. 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 There we are. Oh, I sure do love hordes of flying enemies that I can't really do anything about. Very, oh dear, okay. Oh goodness. Shadow of another more over there. Goodness, I think I'm about halfway through this final floor now, and I can't help but notice there is no blight here, so on the way to defeat the Readers, it's gonna be through the old-fashioned method. Let them freeze and then let loose. I think there's like a suggestion somewhere that like if you know, since the Readers they paralyze you with their gaze, what you should try to do is like come up from behind them. I just tried to do that and it didn't quite work out. In fact, it had the opposite effect. As you see. Oh, damn it. Well, better now than do that lying around and be sorry later. Right, come on. Alright then. We do have 2 fairies and 1 thing of soup, which is technically 2 helpings because of how that works, so I don't know, this could work out. This could be not a false hope like it's kind of looking like sometimes while I'm at the controls. Right, so I did the... That's supposed to remove the helmet, but and then didn't remove the helmet, but then I removed the armor. That's one way to go about it, I suppose. It's okay, it's not really working out anymore, I see. Come on. Right, so something I'm curious about now is, yeah, that if I strike these pillars with the sword, they fall over and spawn something. Apparently the answer is no. Alright, I suppose. That sucks. So now what? Oh, well, now we got a fucking wish ropes. Oops, what am I doing? Oh, there's one to my right, that's great. Oh. Well, okay, apparently the edges of the room are electrified. Why? I don't know, but I'm right. Come on, now that we've dealt with these 2 fuckers, well, not 3 fuckers, we can actually move on to slightly stronger dark nuts who, well, not interrupt their sword wielding for anything. This is our first instinct of a dark nut is not just to punch you and like you lunge into them and knock their weapon off and they're like, where's my weapon? It's about concessions, I guess. Oh boy, now what? Oh, I see. Okay. I can make this work. F. Okay, well. Let's see how it works. See the theme here, basically. I remember this being mentioned at some point, which I'm pretty sure I do it, but if you blow up these Stalfos, then your body immediately gets destroyed, and you have to deal with the head at that point, so he actually needs to do that at will. There we go. And come on, we got 1/3 or so of the whole health bar left. Clearly that's gonna count for something. Not where we got 4 dark nuts here. And we got these terrible statues lining the walls. Okay, now might be a good time to hang on a minute. Bring this thing out. Let's pay for protection. Oh hey, I just now realized that instead of the thing doesn't quite work the way I thought it would. The magic armor, I thought it was gonna like continually drain rupees, and that's gonna be punishment or whatever. Apparently it doesn't. I don't remember having trouble with this room many years ago. But, alright, so when I successfully execute barrier, I can still get identification that I failed. Not paying attention. Alright. Oh, the other one went first. I was not expecting that. So it's be at the end of the dungeon here, because I would be surprised and pleased if that were the case. Oh, apparently we are. What do we got here? We got the Hero's Charm. Mystical trinkets gives you the ability to see the life forces of your foes. And you know, previously in the GameCube version you got this by bringing like 60 joy pendants to the school teacher. But in this one they put it here for some reason, whereas in the original what was down here before was a piece of heart. Don't know why they made that change in particular. Like, pretty sure they even removed the fact that I can get more stuff from the school teacher after you get the Cabana deed. You have to play a Cabana minigame yourself or add coins for each space, which I don't know why anyone would do. Anyway, that takes care of the final Triforce chart and of the other thing, the Hero's Charm, which we don't have right now, but we could put it on right now. Makes us look real ugly, but there we are. We can now preternaturally sense the life forces of our enemies. Which, like for instance, that thing has that much life. Now it has no life. I am perfectly rational with this, you see. So what do we got left to do? Oh yeah, we assembled the full Triforce, didn't we? Does Mr. Boat have anything to say about that? Let's make for the Tower of the Gods and return. Oh, right, that's for the... For some reason I thought we were gonna have to go to the Forsaken... Oh. Well, we get this first of all. But no, I think I remember that backwards. Rivers of Courage is now completed at last. I must make for Hyrule, but before we do that, yeah, about that. Need to finish collecting the treasure and the sea. There's only 4. Let me see. There's one in Gale Isle. There's one in Southern Triangle Island, one in Ice Ring Isle. I can't see where the last one is. Oh, it's in the Forsaken Fortress. Okay. Let's go to Windfall first. Might as well finish getting the treasure. And And sail straight north of there to Gale Isle. So I fumble around and try to locate the chart that is for this, which I'm pretty sure I already located, so there we are. It's a big old light ring on the ocean. Big old light ring that I'm pretty sure leads to 200 rupees or something like that. Can't be anything else useful because I already got all of those treasures. Oh, it's an orange rupee. That's different, I guess. I'm gonna head down here to Forest Haven because we need to get Ice Ring Island and the Triangle Island, which are quite close by. And from the Triangle Island we can go sailing to the Tower of the Gods or warp there. Whichever the case may be. It's that way. I'll go to Ice Ring first. I got to locate the chart for that now. Chart 44 is the one for the Triangle Island, but the one for Ice Ring is either 25 or... no, it's not 25, that's for Forsaken Fortress. It's 17. Here we go. Here we go. And there's Silver Rupee, right, so... only other place left is the... other Triangle Island, which I'm pretty sure is 44, that's what chart was, right? There we go. It's not this way, it's this way. So, in a minute now. There's terrible creatures that show up here. And there we go. It's an orange rupee, but you know, so it wasn't as big of a waste as it could have been, technically. Could have been a 200 silver rupee. And that would have been an even bigger waste, right? So there's only one treasure left now, and that's a treasure near the Forsaken Fortress, but... rather than going all the way over there... oh boy, there's another little blackout from the monitor. It would have been most unfortunate had it been something more serious. Oh no, hey, this works out. So here we are again. Back at the Tower of the Gods, this time with a completed Triforce in our hand. Hey, check it out. It's a shiny triangle. And now it's gone. Now it's in our hand. Triforce piece now dwells within you. Prove that you are indeed the true hero. Control the wind and cross the seas, and here near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Hero of winds, I say, hero of winds. Go forth and conquer, alright. I'll give her a try. Let's go back to our super secret safe chamber, where Zelda will most certainly be waiting for us, like, well, where you know she is. You know, never mind the fact that it was open. Yeah, but you know, it was not quite as it seemed. You think you'd be safe inside the castle? Well, there's no safe haven for you. Time for you to... another mini-boss, I guess. Actually, wait a minute. Because I'm pretty sure these are the first... Dark Metal Cape enemies to ever show up in game, and like they're not infinite or finite, they are infinite, technically. But this is the first time they show up, so might as well. Let's make use of our handy dandy new... oh, fuck's sake. New life feeder. To try and make their murder a bit more simple for ourselves. Because it's not really simple to start with, as you see. And the fire goes away, even though it takes a couple of seconds to actually do that. And this might be a good opportunity for me to just spill this on the ground, since it has no more use for me. I don't want to be carrying that around when I could carry around something better, like, I don't know, a fairy or anything. Anything's better than... just a bunch of water that I'm not gonna use. I also remember this mysterious invisible barrier that was surrounding the rest of the castle. And it's still there, but now that we have the Master Sword, it's completely lightified. And we can get this cutscene that, you know, is a continuity error because we're in the hero's charm in it. And now we're wearing it again. It's time to let go. Oh boy. Actually, I don't remember all of the stuff that's on this short walk between the castle and the in-game area. See, a short walk, you know, I don't know, I haven't played this part of the game in like fucking forever, so tell you exactly how much it's gonna go on for. This promenade. And I do remember what is waiting at the end of it. At least I think I do. Right, here's one more of these fuckers with the... I can't believe they didn't notice me before. Oh, we have to use the hook shot here. I thought we had to use the grappling hook for some reason. Seemed like a... faulty memory there, I guess. Seemed to remember that would be the case, but I guess not. So here we are, in the place that, as you know, has always existed right next to the Hyrule Castle. Garon's Tower. And remember, this is in the continuity where apparently Oot Ganon was defeated the first time, but apparently he came back after that, and that's when he fucked everything up and made the big flood happen. So, not really sure when exactly this place was put in place. Began to exist, if you will. What we're gonna do is take a few trips down memory lane here. Gonna go through some of these places which are little shoutouts back to the stages that we've already been through, like... boy. Like Dragon Roost Cavern. Oh dear. Dragon Roost Cavern, which did not have red bubbles like that, so a bit of a misleading thing to put in there. Oh. I do vaguely remember doing this in the GameCube version with, an unintended method. I can't remember what that method was right now. I think it did involve going through or grabbing onto these grapple points and then, not actually doing what I'm doing right now, but rather getting on top of them. And actually I think you have to do it here, because I don't think you have enough room to get here by swinging on the rope. But when you do cross in here, oh boy, time for some old-timey cinema. You remember this guy, and oh yeah, that's something else that happens in the GameCube version for whatever reason. Other items can be equipped, I guess the reason is that apparently your pool of items changes when you get into one of these repeat boss rooms. That's interesting to say the least. Fights are exactly the same way, and you can, if you are so inclined, you can redo them forever, so this is pretty much the reason why only a couple of the bosses in the game are missable opportunities for pictographs, because you get these bosses which you can just keep coming back here forever and take a picture of them, and it counts for the Nintendo gallery, so that's nice. But yeah, the music's a little bit different to One Boy. Oh, well, at least you get to see the boss meter action for the hero's charm. So that takes care of one of those places. But also, as you can see, not quite the only thing that's gonna be dealing with here. Oh boy. Let's see what sort of new forest shenanigans we can get up to in here. The answer is not very many. There we go. I say there we go, but I'm not entirely certain what to do from here. Yes, hit this thing so that I can bring the other platform over, and then, yeah, I guess it makes sense. There we go. And now we just have to glide all the way over there without getting hit by the flailing tree tentacles. Or those things. get another beautiful reminiscence. So we have to actually, manually equip the shit we're gonna use for it. I'm pretty sure this fight is gonna be easier just because of the fact you can move while aiming. I remember this being kind of a pain in the GameCube version where you just have to leave yourself vulnerable while aiming up to hit with the boomerang. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's like easier. Even if you spam it that hard in the GameCube version, in that version of the fight, it's not gonna go down quite as easy. But I guess in this version it is. And now for the very long hallway here in the Shadow Temple, or Earth Temple, excuse me. Can't, oh boy, hang on. Let's just go, actually. It'll be just fine. Just get all the way over here. And now we go back. Do a bit of reverse adventuring. Let me see. I did see a ferry over here. I'm guessing it's not coming back then. Alright, so I need to kill stuff then. Guess not. Came back here and killed stuff because I felt like it, I guess. Gotta be thorough after all. And I did, I guess, yeah, that's gonna stay pressed, so we're gonna have to find something to keep it pressed with. Wonder what that could be. So I can get multiple of them right now or anything. And there we are. So there we are, as if I was waiting for something to happen, I guess. This guy to get over here. Hello. I don't even have to kill anything else, just have to use that guy as our weight and then get possessed, I guess. Might as well. Can we at least get on the switch here? Can, but the switch is also not gonna stay pressed, right? So are there gonna be any more of those choo-choos on this side, or I'm gonna have to do something? I guess there are, okay. Well, I hope this is enough closer of distance. There's enough time for this to work. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'm not gonna stop for you. Oh. Hey, we made it to the boss room again. The spooky temple. Hearing a boss remix actually kind of works better than a lot of the other ones we've been hearing. like how it just automatically triggers the reformation animation. For a certain amount of dudes have been killed. Oh, there we go. Just to interrupt that attack. There we go again. Sure, it's doing it again there. Oh, there we go. See, I do like that we can interrupt the fire beating attack. Oh, these things change position. I forgot about that. It's like tapping him slightly with light beam here. Alright, let's put an end to this. Should be able to. Unless the game decides to be stupid. Like, no, fuck you. There's gonna be one poor guy that's gonna turn to the giant guy. Alright, now we did it. So now only one part of this remains here in the propeller temple. And all of our items are unequipped again. Right, let's... No area map, by the way. Did not realize I was on that screen, but might as well let you know. Right, first of all, let's get rid of this fucking guy. Oh, okay. It just takes one arrow to get rid of him, apparently. Because he's the weakest variation of Wizrobe. So, can I get in between these two things without getting cut off? Yes, I can. Alright. Well, now what, though? Oh. Alright, there's hookshot launch points up there, so... Well, that was quick. That was a lot quicker than I remember it being, to be quite frank with you. Which thought these little dungeon parts would take longer. And again, here an even trippier remix of the Olga boss theme. But chaka chaka chaka, it's turned into, like, I don't know, whatever this new beat is. It's not quite the chicka 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 one. It's not quite the same sound. Alright then. No, don't get eaten by the sandworm, come on. There. I'm pretty sure I do remember from the GameCube versions the animations for the sand deforming as like either it's sinking or it's bulging out because the guy is going to come flying out. Pretty sure the animations were not near these they didn't feature nearly these many polygons, we'll put it that way. Or should they were a bit more colorful to make up for that. Well, not really colorful, I mean contrasting, I guess. It's called Chiaroscuro, you see. Lets you know when shadows are involved how high. Well, I like that our eyes remain visible through a cloud of dust. effect. And there we go. Killed everything again. And now our reward for repeated death bringing is that we can continue here. Apart with fancier stairs. We can very faintly hear the music. I think that continues on here. And now we move on into a labyrinth. Actually don't remember. I feel like it matters which way we go from here. If we go left, okay. We find this place, and there are in fact a few switches to hit here, so might as well. Okay. Pretty sure we can do this trial and error. Oh, wait a minute. Just now realized that I did that trial and error, but I realized that the bosses, like, engraving symbols are above each of the switches, so we're probably supposed to hit that in, like, the order in which the bosses are fought. This is the portal through which Ganon was able to seep into the unsuspecting world above. Shall make use of this path that Ganon created for himself. And then we'll take the evil portal. Let's go. Actually, no, never mind. I say never mind, but I don't know if that's... well, whatever, I already solved it. I don't know if there was a part of this puzzle that didn't have to do with trial and error. And I don't think I ever will now. So let's go back up into the portal. Into the top side again, because there is one last thing I gotta do here, and that's... well, technically a couple, but I won't be doing the last one until... something else transpires down there. Right, so let's get the treasure from the Forsaken Fortress, shall we? There it is. I wonder what it could be. Sure, it'll be something really unique and worth my time, and it won't be a giant waste or a disappointment. Just like every other thing we found. Maybe the silver rupee, 200 rupees, gone forever. Alright, back to the place we were before. So how did he get down here anyway? Where does that evil place connect to? The dark waterway. Right, well, nothing to it. Short hills of my servants who lurk deep in the darkness shall be the guideposts that point to me. Alright. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go celebrate that. The sword hilts of my servants. Oh dear. Right, so Phantom Ganon is back here. sword hilt is pointing that way, so let's go this way. Oh. Oh. Swing again. No. Well, that's part of the problem if you get the dead match volume with him normally. Or fail to, even though I'm not sure if I that was a warranted failure there. But if he does a giant purple ball of death, then you can theoretically counter it with a spin attack. I've done it in the previous version at least. I obviously haven't done it in this version. But I imagine it's still possible. But if you have really great spin attack, then you can't just like hold the sword button and charge up a normal spin attack, because it'll charge that up instead. Apparently it doesn't quite work for countering that. Right, he's gonna do it again, because I'm gonna try the quick spin method. No. Well, it kinda worked. There we go. Didn't counter it completely, but it still worked. Oh boy. And there he goes. Wonder when this labyrinth is going to end. I'll tell you what. Oh, what? Okay, so they were done swinging their swords, but I still got hit by that and knocked way away. That makes sense. I love playing tennis. I'm ping pong world champion, you see. Oh boy, this looks different, doesn't it? Oh boy, he's gonna be doing that now, isn't he? Let's figure out that I suck at countering this, so... Oh, okay, this is different. Is the door gonna open now, or... Or then we get something for our trouble. The light arrow, this was just down here for some reason. CR to change arrowheads and then fire away. It can pierce pure evil itself, and you know, fun fact, this is your last chance to take a picture of Phantom Ganon if you haven't done that yet, because of what's about to happen here. Oops. Hit him with the light arrow, and now he is gone forever. Well, at least you get some hearts. And now that you have his sword, just go ahead and throw it at the wall. And there we go. I get to go on the longest staircase climb that you've ever been on. It's a bit like the... I feel this is supposed to be a bit of a reference to the Ganon's Tower part at the end of Ocarina of Time. Except, you know, instead of being one long staircase like this that goes in one direction, it's like a winding one. And there are multiple landings where you fight enemies like you do here. I guess you don't have to fight the enemies, you can just walk past them if you want. But why would you? It's very rewarding to do this, you see. And here we are, all the way up top with, okay, well, almost done here, evidently not done here. Just because of the fact that these fuckers are around. But almost done here, as I said. Can you please do something? There we go, so I can... I'll take that, and I will also kill you. Okay, never mind, I guess we do have to kill everything or else that wouldn't open. And now that we've taken care of all that, let's see. I want to imagine that this next screen won't change my inventory like every other boss screen in this final dungeon has, so let's equip the camera, because we're gonna need that. Final photograph of the game coming up here, you see. As this dramatic scene unfolds. You sleep still? Well, who are you talking to? Don't be so hasty, well... See this girl streams. Apparently that's something I can do now. Oceans. As far as the eye can see. None can swim across them to yield no fish to catch. I remember they are vast seas and they yield no fish to catch lines, but I don't know if they added none can swim across them for this version or not. I don't remember that line in particular. What did the king say? That the gods sealed Hyrule away, and they left behind people who would one day awaken it? Well, how ridiculous. Drifting like falling leaves in a forgotten pool, what can they possibly hope to achieve? Well, I don't know, because the fact that we're having this conversation probably means something. Waiting for the hero. I'm waiting for the hero to show up so I can do this, I suppose. Perhaps not what you would imagine, but there we are. Alright, so time to take a picture of this. Apparently that's good. I will go for that. There we go, final picture of the game. Of this evil creature that apparently has... Oh yeah, it takes like 2 flicks of a boomerang to break each of those strings. Oh goodness, right. Which, as you might have seen, we must do in order to hit the blue orb on the end there with the light arrow, because that's the only way we can actually damage this thing. I was gonna say they did not hit the other thing, but it did. Oh dear. Is it gonna get its strings fixed again? Apparently it kind of is. Not all of them. That looks fit. How long that string is left? Should theoretically be... Oh, there we go. Got 2 light arrow shots in. I don't remember how many we need. I'm guessing we need 3. But the fact that I'm still here, that it's still here even. But this is still happening. Okay, found it. Targets for the boomerang was the keys, it was, wasn't it? However, I guess they are my source for scratch resources in this fight. Instead of having jars on the edge of the arena that we can break for hearts and anything else I might need, I have the bats that come down. String's still not broken. Oh, there it goes. Come on now. There we go. What a great success. It would have been even greater if this didn't have multiple farms, but it does. Oh boy, and I attempt to use physics. Oh, what? Right then. Physics and late adjustment, apparently. This is actually the easiest phase since, you know, position yourself right next to where the blue sphere is going to be and nothing in between, and when it does land, it doesn't even move, so... really have to worry about missing or anything. Oh. But then this happens, and things take a turn for the more complicated, more fallible. There's pretty much no strategy beyond. I hope you can hit the thing and not die before you do so. Well, I want to say that the motion control set, this version has to make this a little bit easier, but I don't even know. I always remember that the final hit on this was a massive pain in the ass in the original version because of how the aiming worked there. It can only be done with, the stick, which I was never really that great at. Even with... And I feel that the motion controls do alleviate that a little bit, but... to what degree, really? Oh boy. How am I not hitting it still? Is there something wrong with me? Where did you go? There you are. There we go. After 3 phases, finally that is complete. Truly, you are the hero of time, Reborn. Come now, stand before me. Just gonna float up like so. Back to my home planet I go. I sure hope you will be able to follow suit. Alright, so we could go up there and confront him, but before we do that, there's... Oh, wait a minute. We do have to do that, don't we? Can't actually escape here anymore. God damn it. Right, well, guess we will. Damn it, there was one more thing I wanted to do. I want to say I can still do it, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to do it after this. Maybe what you're supposed to do here to escape is save and quit and reload, but I don't even know. But let's see, after climbing that rope, one more place to latch onto with the grappling hook. For real this time. This is what I was trying to do in the 2nd edition Dragon Roost dungeon. Only to find out that apparently that was not what I was supposed to do there. But I do it here instead. Also gonna want a bottle for this, I think, because it's got like refreshments up in here, but there shouldn't be the only refreshments here. Should be a better brand of this coming up. Not sure exactly where, but we'll find out where. Okay, this is still a problem. I to remember being hung up about this in the GameCube version, and they still did not change this, where it clearly looks like it should be like, able to get closer to the wall, and I'm clearly not up against the wall completely, but the game won't let me get any closer than this. And I don't know why. They made it like an invisible wall there, pretty much. That's what that means. Damn it, I wanted to bottle that fairy. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find another one. I think there should be at least one more, I don't know. There's one. Can I please bottle you? There we go. Let's open this up. You know, we can... Oh. Well, bye. Can easily hop back and forth between the bottom part of this room and the top. Right, so I seriously can't get out of here again. It's like impossible though. How do I play something like, I don't know, like this? Only call upon cyclones, damn it, so... That really isn't going to be... How do I play this? Change the time of day. An evil power seems to have blocked the effects of the music you conducted. Oh god damn it. What else do I have? So, I could have in theory changed the time of day there, but there was an evil power blocking that. There's nothing nearby you can control. Well, that seems to be all I can do, so... How do I change the direction of the wind? There's no wind for you to conduct. God damn it. Alright, fine, I'll go... Actually, no, I won't. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna quit, and I'm gonna reload and see where that puts me. Oh, okay, there we go. That's how you escape. See, that's how you escape. So yeah, before we actually go to the final boss, there's one last thing I gotta do. I have to grab this, my camera, I have to go back up to the surface world. And I have to go to this place and see what happens when it's completely complete, which will happen in just a couple of minutes here. Oh, wait a minute. Also, check this out, I guess, since I actually took the time to... I guess this is the thing from Beetle's shop. Cash on delivery, that's great. Notice to silver membership holders. Thank you for your frequent patronage of Beetle's shop ships. All silver membership holders receive a special gift of 1 complimentary ID. It's valid at all Beetle shop ships, so bring it to a shop ship near you. Alright. Your complimentary ID. Who knows what this is, but you should take it to Beetle. Who is right here, so let's go check it out. I'm sure this will be completely worth it. You want to use your complimentary ID? Alright. There you go. Isn't it nice to be complimented once in a while? So that's what you paid the equivalent of 30 items for. Bye. And you could do that again another 30 times to get a gold membership, and who the fuck knows what that does. think it does anything different, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna try it, not now anyways. I mean, it's not like I would be lacking in funds to actually be able to buy that much stuff, but... Now what I'm really interested in here is coming down here again and giving this guy the final 2 pictures. Well, I guess I gotta talk to him first. Wait until dawn, and then this one, which is the final missable picture of the game. Right, wait until tomorrow, wait temperature means wait until tomorrow night. So that's when the phase of the moon changes, which is how this game determines the day. Passing of the day. So let's jump forward in time. I wonder if how Ganon is taking all this, like, he's like, hey, I see you beat my puppet form, I'm gonna wait for you up here, okay, and then you disappear for an entire day. Figurine basic quest has been fulfilled. Pretty sure they both go in the same room, but okay. Hurry up and go look at it, okay. It should be in here. Both of them, that is. And now this room should be complete. Mighty Darknut, Spoil Knight's Crest, Darknut Captain, somewhere capes that must be burned or cut off. And then this thing. Puppet Ganon, effective weapon, light arrows. All are vulnerable to rays of light. Well, I think it's fairly safe to assume that someone already did that if they took a picture of it and brought it back here. Alright, there we go. Pretty sure that's the final figurine here. This place should be complete now. Find me another great subject. Well, this guy's not saying anything different, but pretty sure if I look in all of these rooms, they will all be complete, so might as well do that. Yep, I don't see any empty spaces here. Don't see any empty spaces here either, so, you know, this room is complete. And then there's the room with the monsters, which I'm pretty sure is also complete. Already seen all of these. And then there's this room, we've already been in there. There's the outside island room. There's not one figurine missing from in here, as you can see. Took some liberties with this one. Seagull Birthplace Unknown. And there's this room, which has a lot of stuff in it, but it should all be there. There's There's not one of these things that is not in place right now. And then finally, there's this room over here. Which, yeah, there's not one thing that is missing from here. Each and every one of the things that's supposed to go in here is here, so... Well, there kind of looks like there's a space here where something could go, but there isn't anything like that. So I don't know what's up with that. Alright. Oh, actually, wait a minute. You know, it just occurred to me that in this game, I'm pretty sure if you take out the... You can do this. It doesn't really work for a picture. Thing is, if you complete the entire gallery, which I'm pretty sure I just did, you also get a figure of, Link on the boat. So I don't know what's up with the fact that I don't have it yet. Maybe you're supposed to beat the game, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm gonna go do that now, I guess. Might as well. I have to make my way to Forsaken Fortress from all the way over here, because I'm pretty sure this is the closest place that you can warp to. You can warp to Mother and Child Isles too, but the problem with that is that you don't actually appear in the sea. If you do that, you appear inside the larger island, and there's no way out from there, so... No, not really a great idea, all things considered. Well, let me see what if I keep clicking around while I actually get there. Nintendo Gallery. Gallery, blah blah blah. Oh. Link and the King of Red Lions. Right, well, we're back here. We're going back in the evil portal. And I guess we go this way. I know everything in this staircase is gonna be dead forever, I guess, because it needs to be dead to unlock the door at the top, so... There we go. Right, I have 3 fairies and I have a bottle of soup. So hopefully that will be enough for me to not die during this final confrontation. Which, okay, I'm just gonna see how the fuck am I gonna get over there, and then so the hookshot latching point. There we are. Not quite sure where this is or how it connects to where we were standing a few seconds ago, but alright. My country lay within a vast desert. The wind carried death. Can only be called fate, right? Again, gather the 3 with the crests. What remains is my Smash Brothers fighting style. Let's put an end to that which binds us together. Well, alrighty then. Seems like a good deal. That which I desire. Gonna wave hi to everyone. Can't remember if this was in 1 dialogue box or 2 before. Alrighty then. That's a very clearly worded wish. Oh yeah. Almost forgot about this laughter. But who could really forget? A future for you? Well... have you heard of non-linear narratives? Alrighty then. I will show you my secret weave weapon pockets. See how much our precious Triforce is worth, aka the thing I've been chasing the whole game. Oh boy. Guess this bow to cover you. I've just found this bow, I guess. Alright then, can't really hurt him here, you know. Just kind of draw his attention. So that he doesn't immediately dodge the arrows. Oh. I know he does this little kick. Pretty much hits you even if you're guarding. And, what? Alright, I don't know what hit me there. And this phase started. Oh. Right, there we go. I actually don't remember how any part of this fight is supposed to work, because pretty much my only memory is that if you try to attack him head on, he will pretty much block all of your hits. And on the third phase, which I think you just started, we'll actually have to do something crazy with the shield. The mirror shield that you have. And the light arrows that she's shooting. I think you actually have to get closer to her to, have to distract him. I'll aim for you and you use your shield, except you haven't really been using it or doing that before. Right, so it's not about doing the parry anymore, it's about actually relying entirely on what... Oh, okay, apparently if you walk into the edge of the arena you get knocked back. So I should probably step away from there. Probably a good idea. There we go. I forgot that it only takes one parry prompt to bury your sword in his skull. Well, it looks like we won the game. Yeah, I was here the whole time. I've lived regarding the past. Yeah, how has he lived anyway? Like, didn't he die when the kingdom got flooded? And I was like, who the fuck knows how long ago? It's never really explained why he's still alive, is it? Or how he's alive, or whether he's alive, for that matter. Path of hope will sustain you when darkness comes. I mean, didn't that already happen? Have a ship, we can find the land that will be the next Hyrule, and we kind of do, but will not be Hyrule, except it kind of will be because they're very unoriginal at names. And that is the land that is where Spirit Tracks and possibly Breath of the Wild take place. Not completely sure on the second one, but I'm inclined to believe. I mean, Breath of the Wild does have a lot of stuff in it that kind of hints that it takes place after this, in particular. I'll tell you one thing at a time, you know. You know, I just noticed that the... Well, there's our boat. Like, the gamepad has the same video feed as the monitor right now. So I have the game on my right monitor, which is my TV, and then I have the video capture feed on my OBS thing, which is on my left monitor. And I have it on the gamepad too, so I have 3 copies of the same image in front of me right now. I wonder... Okay, no you can't. Can't press the minus button to send the feed exclusively to the gamepad right now. Okay, what are they doing here? Weren't they supposed to be praying to the gods to power up the Master Sword or whatever? Were they slacking off during the final confrontation? Is that why I wasn't able to break Ganondorf's guard even once without doing the weirdest parry? And well, for that matter, I'm a little bit surprised that I managed to get through that whole Ganondorf fight without using like a single fairy, even though I had 3, because I do, you know, if there's one thing I do remember about that fight from when I played it on the GameCube version back in the day, is that I would always need like 2 fairies to get through it. And I think I remember reading like, I had this magazine walkthrough of the game, and when I read about that fight I was like really confused. How the fuck is this supposed to work? And I don't know. After replaying it after many years, I don't know if that has changed all that much. You know, I guess it doesn't feel as complicated when you can just do it and figure it out yourself. But yeah. Now play Castlevania 2 Electric Link Loop, yes. Make believe. Okay, you can use the Botula command that apparently does something, but I don't know what it does. But whatever it does, it's 3 seconds to recharge, apparently. And I might be imagining it, but I feel like these bubbles with images in them are like
I'm ending it all with this
different.
bottle of ketchup.
Something I think I do remember. Yeah, like none of the images in these bubbles are repeating, but I do remember in the credits for the GameCube version there were a bunch of images that just repeated over and over again. But apparently they don't in this one. They actually updated the credits to show non-repeating images. That's one other change, I guess. Ending it all with the ketchup. Fill the ocean with ketchup, yeah, well. Raining ketchup. But yeah. Apparently too, by the way, I'm gonna have to make one final expedition back to the Nintendo gallery. Apparently I messed up by just walking away from that place after getting the final figurine. Or, no, expecting to get the final figurine and not actually getting it. Apparently I should have gone right back in there after that. Just did not occur to me. I still have to wonder what is the deal with the king in this game. Like, why is he allowed to be like an ethereal... I guess he's supposed to be like a ghost, but he can still like turn into a boat and touch the Triforce and do a bunch of stuff that doesn't really make sense otherwise. Or doesn't really make sense if you just assume that he's like an image. So like, what the fuck happened to him to enable him to live on like that? You know, asking the real questions. You look at all of these things that are unique figurines, but you would never know just by looking. Pretty much have to read a guide to figure out that the Red Wishrobe mini-boss in the Wind Temple is a missable one-time thing. Somehow different from every other Wishrobe in the game. Nintendo is the author of this software, all right, reserved 2002-2013. Is that when this version came out? Guess it would make sense. I think these last two bubbles are the same. I'm still wearing the fucking mask even in the credits. Or the post-credit scene. Don't remember if that could still happen before. Actually, come to think of it, the mask didn't even like do anything for the final boss because I guess it doesn't really have health. It's just like a series of flags that you trip. The wind will guide us, but does that really mean anything when you have a magical baton that can literally change the direction of the wind? Or you have a sail that's apparently so well made that the wind is always behind it somehow. See, that's another little unaddressed detail that this version has. Legend of the Swift Sail, right. Game mode save and... wait, really? Keep current save data selected, okay. Okay, quest log 2 is now the new game plus save. But we're going right back into quest log 1 right now because... need to get the fuck out of here and back to the Forest Haven one more time. So we can see the final fruit of our labor. With any luck it'll actually be there this time. So climb up for the final time. Just gonna go ahead and look at all my treasure charts that are completely filled out as I... yeah, there we go. Let's wait for the Snake Eater to play. I come in here one last time and he's still here, what the fuck? Oh. Oh, okay, wait, just a fucking second. Okay, this is before I gave him this shit, okay. I'm gonna have to do this again. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna forward time again. Go back in there and talk to him one more time. And before I even look at anything, I'm going to leave and then come back in one more time. And now he's gone, alright. Where's you guys gone, you know? He left one last figurine and took off somewhere, I have no idea where. Left your figurine in the vast ocean room right over there. I've made every last figurine this world could possibly desire from me. I've set out into the world in search of new inspiration to guide my hands, alright. That's what was written here. This means you're the new master of the Nintendo Gallery, aren't you? Well... be here for a long, long time. Oh, if only... well, he has the masks from... 4 of the masks from Majora's Mask, and then... miniatures of stuff from this game. So let's check out our figurine. Let's see what it looks like. Does it have my beautiful mask that I have? No, it doesn't, right. I say I'm the King of Red Lions, favorite hand left. Uses the Wind Waker to control the wind and sail the seas on his mysterious boat, which is actually the King of Hyrule. I don't know how he knows this, but alright. He seems to have an unnatural interest in figurines and has at last completed his collection. He is now the master of the Nintendo Gallery, right? That's the face of someone who is accomplished, apparently. That even the sail that I'm using most of the time now, though, right? Well, this first, I guess. What's his deal, anyway? Able to protect the kingdom from evil and left its fate up to the gods. Still not gonna tell you how he managed to survive, though. But yeah, there we go. Fuck it, I'm gonna save in here. And yeah, it looks like we won the game. I know I wanted to go back to the control or title screen there. I can always save one more time and do that. Because yeah, that's this game pretty much complete. I got all the pieces of heart, I got all the treasure charts, and I got some other stuff that I was wanting to get. And I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff that wasn't even related to the super grindy, repetitive shit. Like, I'm pretty sure I missed like one of the big octos, but pretty sure that what I would have gotten from that that last one would have been like more money that I wasn't gonna use for anything, and it was just gonna be wasted because I was already at the money cap. So, you know. Rip, I guess. Gotta go ahead and put that there. And yeah, that's Wind Waker, I suppose. I just started playing this to try it out, and I ended up playing all of it. I wasn't really planning on it. I'll try out this version, I guess, the Wii U version, which this was my first playthrough of it. And well, at all, really. Not of the game, because I had already played it many times on the GameCube, but of this particular version. So yes. When did I even go live? Because I likely got interrupted when I got suddenly disconnected. 3 hours ago at 7:27, that was more than 3 hours ago, that was 4 hours ago, point of fact. So yeah, I think this has been a stream, and I'll see if out of that is complete. I'll probably be back tomorrow with the final game in the Castlevania Marathon. Well, the final written game in the Castlevania Marathon. I don't know if it actually will be the final game, or if something you have in mind will actually come even after that. But we'll see. And who knows, maybe in the near future I will start another series. Just like this one, but with a different game. What that game it is, I'm not sure if I could even tell yet, but I have a few choices. But yeah, until that happens, thank you, good night and everything. And I will see you soon. You know, pretend I have music or something else to pad this final scene out, or scene of several seconds of me talking out with, even though I don't. That will make it a very enhanced experience. As everything fades away into not being alive anymore-ness. And yeah, goodbye.